Hello, hello. Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Steph's Design Space. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you. Yeah, this is a new thing for me, so bear with me as I navigate these waters. This is the first episode in a very long series. Okay, I don't know how long it's going to be, but this is the first episode of the making a junk journal from scratch, start to finish. So the very first episode that I think a lot of people miss out on is this one right here, which is gathering your items. Now, I haven't gathered everything I'm ever going to need, but I do have a very good base of items that I want to use. So my theme for this junk journal is going to be bees. I think they're beautiful. I love the junk journals that I've seen using this, but I want to put my own twist and my own take on it. So let's get started. This right here, and this is not necessarily in any particular order. It's just things that I feel are very important to know what you're doing and have on hand. So when the time comes, you're not scrambling, searching, trying to figure it out. So, you know, if you're making a junk journal, having a theme, and then start gathering those items. And I've been, working on these items for about a month. So this is not just stuff that I've just willy-nilly just grabbed and been like, okay, this is what took me the longest to find. So this right here is material. And this material, I have a whole bunch of stuff here, so don't get distracted by the stuff you see. But this material, I actually got it on clearance at Joann's for like $2.99 a yard. And I went ahead and just got the rest of what was on the bolt, which was like 2.5 yards. This is going to be for my cover, for my junk journal cover. Now, this is way more than I will ever need for this cover, but I have no doubt that I will be using this for a lot of other things as well. This is just a nice cotton blend. So it is sunflowers, and they are in different, like these are going this way. So I'm gonna have to make sure that when I use it for my cover, that it's, you know, facing the right way, etc. Now, one thing that I don't know yet is what am I going to make my cover from? I do have some books that I could use, but I'm also thinking I'm just going to make it from scratch, and there's a reason why, and we'll discuss that further down. It has to do with my signatures. But this is the material that I know I'm going to use for my cover, regardless of what type of cover that I decide to use. So there's that. I really should get a laundry basket to put all this stuff in. There's a lot. Okay. Let me put this to the side because I want to kind of go over this first and get this chunk of stuff off of the desk. Okay, so this right here, I've had this, I got this on clearance. It's vellum. Can y'all see? Yeah. Oh, let me do that. Do I need to zoom in? I don't think so, because I think it will mess up. Anyway, this is a vellum pack that I've been hoarding. I mean, just not even say holding on to. Hoarding for some time. Now, I am going to use various pieces out of this. I just wanted to remember that I had it, 1. And 2, I don't want to hoard it anymore. Now, in here, I've already gone through a plethora of scrapbook paper that I've had, and most of it was 12 by 12 that I cut down already to be 11.5 by, or 8.5 by 11. These are my tentative, I should have just done these. These are my tentative signature pages, right? So pages that I'm going to use for my signatures. Some of them are like really sturdy scrapbook paper, and I am going to show you all the things that I pulled And some of them are double-sided, some of them are not. These, let me go ahead and get these out of the way. These were in the paper pads, and as you can see, I've already used them for some things. There's not enough left over for a signature size, but y'all, this is gonna be so perfect for all the ephemeras, all the additions, tags and pockets and belly bands and oh my, right? So I have this one, this one, and I know it's bees and you see butterflies, but come on now, we know that they're synonymous, like it's just all together. And then there is this one that I may not use all of these, but I have them, and that's the key for me, is I don't want to be doing that and be going, oh man, I know I saw this thing and where did I put it, whatever. So if I feel like it may be useful for my bee themed journal, I'm pulling it out. These are double-sided, and as you can see, they're already square. So journaling cards, big time, like already right there for me. And the same with these, they're just a different size. Journaling cards, pockets, tags. It could be, I mean, it's endless what these could be. Okay, so I wanted to keep those to the side as well. Now these are my tentative signature pages. I did pull some of my big doilies. I didn't pull my coffee dyed ones because I thought, you know what, I may want to stamp or ink, and I may want to coffee dye these. I don't know yet. I really don't think I'm gonna know until I start putting my signatures together. But I do know that I wanted a doily in the signatures, and I may have to get a few more. I don't know yet. Okay, but I do know that I want to use them, so there's that. Now this is all the papers I pulled for my signatures, and one of the reasons I don't know if I'm going to use a book or if I'm going to make my own book is I'm going to have to put these signatures together to see how thick it's going to be, because originally I was thinking, and I'm just going to like flip these so you can see both sides while I'm talking. So originally I was thinking that, see, this one is not double-sided, but that's okay. This is definitely workable. I can do a plethora of things with that. I was thinking 3 signatures with 15 pages in each signature, which would total 30 pages. But then I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I don't mind a chunky one, but I also want it to not lay flat, because that's not a thing. But I don't want it to be like, I don't want an alligator mouth per se. I want it more like this, you know? An alligator mouth is the signatures are all this way and it's thin, and then it just opens up like an alligator mouth, or an alligator mouth like this. I want mine to be more book style. Not to where it lays flat, but to where there's room to give and it's equal in the spine as well as, you know, the outside. So that's why I'm really leaning towards the fact that I'm gonna make my own cover and not use a book. But these pages, so in love with them. And it was really hard to stop. I know this is like super bright and different. And again, these are the ones I thought, oh my gosh, this would look so good. I may or may not use them all. I don't know. But I want to have them in case I do want to use them. And if I decide once I start making the signatures that, you know what, no, I'm going to leave this one out, or I'm going to use this for something different, then that's okay too. But I have them. It definitely will make the process faster and easier. And you won't feel like you're missing things. You know what I'm saying? You know, where did I put that? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay, so this is all like cardstock and scrapbook paper. These I just pulled Oh, here's another one. Like, I thought that was super cool. These are just coffee dyed papers. I will probably use more than this, but I just wanted to throw them in here so I remember that I have them. So these are just my own coffee dyed papers that I do. So I have those. The next batch is all vellum, except for this one. This one is another just cardstock. And this is all vellum that I have. So I thought, you know what? I forgot I even had all of these. Like, how pretty is that gonna be? Like with bees and the honey, the hives and stuff like that. So I have that one. And then this wood one. I love this black. It's like a black pearlescent. It's not really vellum. You can't see through it. It is a little bit thicker. I just had it with my vellum, so that's where it is. But it's like a black pearlescent scrapbook paper. I have some black plaid. Thought that would be cute. Some Swiss dots. This is gold shimmer. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know I had this. Y'all, I'm a clearance hound. Like, I hit the clearance big time all the time. And that's where I get all my stuff. Like, anytime I go into a craft store, that is the very, very, very first place I go to. Even though I go there and I may need, you know, I may need lace, or I may need buttons, or I may need whatever it is that I'm there for, you would be surprised how many times I found what I was looking for on the clearance aisle. So I always hit the clearance first. And like, that's like gold shimmer. And then I found these sunflower vellums in my stash. Like, how freaking gorgeous is that? So this comprises what I think are going to be my signatures. Now, all I have to do when the time comes is figure out how many signatures do I want to have. And that will be an episode all by itself, is making the signatures and figuring that out. So I'm not going to rush this series. It's going to be step by step. So y'all don't miss anything. Know exactly what's going on. You know, all of that. So this is, I don't remember, I think 45 to 48 pages right here. So that is that. So that is signatures. Now, let me set this over to this. Well, we'll just set it somewhere. This real quick, let me just do this. Oh, switch things around, switcheroo. This little basket is the remnants of the 12 by 12s that I cut, and I saved every piece because every piece of scraps is very, very useful, and these will coincide with what is already going to be in the journal. So I just put these all in a basket. I will clean it up and get it a little more organized, but I just wanted to show you that when I cut down my 12 by 12s to 8.5 by 11, I saved all the strips for that. So that is something that you may want to remember to do when you are, okay, this is the most unflattering view ever. Let me do that. Okay, so obviously I did purchase some items. One of those is the charms. Now, I love making charms and dangles and all the things for my journals. Like little things like this to like just hang off or attach or what have you. Now, I had a few bee things, not very many. So, you know, I had to like be extra and order some bees for all my dangles and stuff like that. One of my best friend loves bees. So I have some Christmas gift ideas for her. So there's there is that. So just, you know, different bees. I love that this batch has different colors. So there's silver, there's rose gold, there's bronze, and this, I don't know, like a coppery. This is the only one that is that color, like a copper color. And there's different types. Like this is like a cute little cartoony bee versus like a BB. So I like that there's, you know, and there's like a different one right there. So I really like that there's different types of bees in this mixture. Yes, I just got these off of Amazon. And I have enough for several bee journals, but that's okay. They weren't that expensive, and I know that I'm going to have everything I need when I want to make a charm or a dangle or just add a little piece of flair to my page. I know I'll have what I need, and that's a nice feeling when you are doing a junk journal. So I got those, and then, oh my gosh, I saw these, and I was like, yes, please, and thank you. And these are the honeycombs. Now some of them are just empty, like you can see that, but some of them look like they actually have honey in them. I was like, how stinking cute. This is just filled with like gold, and then this is like has the little honey color in it. So we have these 3 different types of honeycombs. I was like, oh my gosh, that is going to be amazing addition to this journal. All right, let me put these back. So I do, I've been collecting for a while, and then I realized, you know what I need? Oh, there's something I don't have over here. So one of the things that I need, or needed, I will have it tomorrow, is yellow lace. Y'all, I went to 3 different stores yesterday on the hunt for yellow lace. Do you think I could find yellow lace? No, I could not. And let me show you. I mean, I could find yellow ribbon out the wazoo, and I could find like thin yellow lace, but this is what I was looking for. Is like, okay, y'all need to stay in your respective places up here. Is like this. This and like a little bit wider. So I have the black. That's what this is. And I needed yellow, and this, I got this at Joann's. So of course I went to Joann's, and they didn't have what I needed. But then I got smart, and I went to Joann's online. And this there's a store not too terribly far from me, because Joann's are not like Michael's and Hobby Lobby. There is not one on every corner. They're pretty spaced out. But this lace I'm gonna use, and then I got yellow lace like this also. So they did have it online, and they had it store pickup at a store that's not too terribly far from me. It's just in the opposite direction of where I usually go. But I'm not paying for shipping, because this lace is like, what, $2.99 for this thing, and I wasn't paying more in shipping than I paid for the item. So I'm picking it up tomorrow. Store pickup. So I also got, Hobby Lobby had their ribbon on sale. You know, the 40% off. So I picked up these 3. So sunflowers, and then this bee on like burlap, and then black with gold bees. So I picked that up. Useful for, you know, all the things. And you'll see as the it progresses, you know, what all these things are used for. Okay, so I have this treasure box that I got at Goodwill. And in it, that's where I started my collection. So anything I thought, oh, this would be good for the bee journal, went into this box. So I'm gonna set the box aside because it's kind of big. But my, like, these are now gonna go in there so I can keep all of my bee journal related items in one spot. So let's pull out what is in here. make sure there's nothing else. So I have that, and then where's that kit that I put to the side and said, oh, I'll get back. Oh, it's up here. Okay, so I got this kit at Hobby Lobby. It has frames, ephemera, because I'm going to take this. Goodness, they are serious about packaging. Okay, I don't want to take it out of this package per se, because I want to have a place for it to store. But you can see they have really nice frames, some flowers, they have some bees. So that's going in the bee box. They do have some stickers. So this is like a sticker sheet. Love these letters, like that is super cool. So they have letters, and then they do have some papers. I did pull some of these out for my signature pages, and then they will be here for anything else I may need. So this is staying with my bee theme. And on the back you can kind of see, so there's a sticker sheet, there's the alphas, you get 2 of each design, and there's 5 different designs, and then here's the die cut shapes. So you get these bees in the frame, be awesome, don't worry, be happy, little tags, some octagon shapes, a beehive, like super cute little things to add to all the ephemera. So that is definitely going in my bee box. And then I had to order some stuff off of scrapbook.com, and since I was there, I went ahead and ordered this. So this is all the items that are in here. Just more ephemera. Welcome to our hive. Sweet like honey. Be positive. Just be you. Very, you know, cute little things. So that's going in the bee box. Or it was in the bee box. I had these for my last advent because people love brads. And so I was cleaning out my brads to see what I had. And I found these cute little bee brads. So I will be using these also in this journal. So I have little bee brads. Here are some stamps. I wanted like a little postcard stamp. Just some different little things. I really got it for the postcard stamp. And then I got this stamp with the bees, and you know, this is going to be like very nice background to stamp onto like a journal card or something like that. So I got that. So these were from scrapbook.com, and this, I don't remember where I got this from. I don't. And I don't know that y'all can even see that really well. I wonder if I can, oh, not, I don't know if that made that better or worse. I'm trying to get like a solid color to put that on. So yeah, it makes it a little bit better. So a little flower, a bee, like a bee house, I guess. Beehive with limbs, a honey spoon, a honeycomb, jar of honey, dripping honey. So this is all very honey related, which I thought would be super, super fun. So I picked that one up. And then of course, you know, Hobby Lobby had these on clearance. So there is all of these different ones in here. So lots of stamps, just to add that special touch everywhere. These are more brads, but they're kind of together, and I thought, you know what, these are really pretty that I want to use. So I want to use these up. So these will, because this brad is what's holding this whole thing like together. I love it. So I just set that over to the side. I have had this pad forever and 100 years. So $2.24 on clearance. And some of these I just thought would be perfect for additions, whatever I need. If I just need a little piece of scrap paper that's different, then I have this book to flip through, and the same with these two. So cute papers that I can use or not used, but they're there. Again, it's having things that I think I might want to use in one place. That way if I'm just looking for that little extra something, I'm not like searching my whole office for it, because I've already done like the pre-work. Now that does not mean that I will not be searching my office for things, but it minimizes like how much I'm gonna be like searching for that perfect, you know, whatever. So I wanted to set those aside, and now that I'm looking at my desk, I'm thinking I may use, no, that's not quite. And I'm not opposed to using butterflies, but I think these are more along those lines. So maybe not that. And I don't think this one either. No, that's okay. I happened to see them and remember they were there. So yeah, and I also have these paper pads. But I think I'm good with these. Okay, so all of this is going to go back into my bee box. So I have it. So I have my charms, and I have, you know, the ribbon. I think I'm going to have to take those out. Put these in. So that is how I kind of get started. I get a theme in my head, and I grab a box and start adding, you know, the little things to it so I can find it. And once, you know, I get if I get another theme stuck in my head, right now my brain is all about the bees, but if I get another theme stuck in my head, I will just start another box of, you know, when I find things or come across things. And it's really helpful to have themes in your head, because then I'm gonna have to cut this in half. It's not gonna, well, I'll just put it, I hate having stuff everywhere. I don't mind the papers, but to me the papers are all like one thing. Okay, put it with the papers, let it go. Okay, so that's with the papers. But for me, this is a good way to keep track of what you have. So when you are shopping and you are at the stores and you see, you know, things on clearance or things on sale or whatever, you know if that's something that you need or you've been looking for, you know what I mean? If, like, I'm in a few of, like, the junk journal groups, and there are people who are like, I have, you know, this bee ephemera, and I would love to swap it for something else. Then that's another good way to get items. And all it costs you is postage if you already have things that they want to swap with. Okay, let me put these here. So this is, to me, this is step one. Step one is knowing what your theme is and start collecting and putting your collections in a secure place. And now that I've said that, I have to gather my secure place for these. So I have my box that's sitting up on top of my thing right here, and I have this. It is just a scrapbook paper holder box thingy, and that is what all of these papers are going to go in, and then it can sit right next to the bee box, and I have everything in one place, and that is very exciting. So what I'm going to do with these, and I'm not going to do this on camera per se, but the best way for me to keep track of all of these little things is put these strips together. And as you can see, some of them are different sizes than the others. But these are great for so many things, like little snippets, clusters. But can we talk about this paper right here? This is paper, but it feels like wallpaper. Like it has that wallpaper texture. I love having different textures in my journals. So this is going to be a very exciting road. Now I have made a junk journal before. I don't have it. I gave it as a gift. But this will be the first time I'm like doing it on camera. And that kind of does like put a different perspective on it, right? Now I know I can edit and all that, but it's still kind of nerve-wracking knowing that hundreds of people are going to watch this. Yeah, I'm being very generous, but that's okay. I said I wasn't going to do this on camera, and here I am doing it on camera because I kind of want to just let y'all know that this is a new scary adventure for me. I'm super excited about it, and I hope that y'all join me. So this is going to be broken down, and I don't know how many. I mean, I have an idea, but you know, I don't know how many episodes are going to be in this series. At least 6, but there may be, it may end up being more depending on what I come across, because I want this to be very detailed for y'all. I think that is super important, because this is one, yes, it's for me because I want to create this journal, but ultimately, you know, I could do that off camera. I want to share with my followers and my viewers, and for any of the newbies out there, my take on making a junk journal, because everybody has their own like take on the things, and I think it's nice to see different takes. Now I did do this, put them together on both ends so it kind of sits in this box better, because they're so, you know, thin and flimsy. These are thicker, so I think just putting it together at the top, it will be able to stand up in the box just fine. Okay, so that's done, and again, I just put all the papers in this box. So I have all of my signature papers, things that I think I might want to use in here, and then that's going to go right up here on top of my bee box. And now I have everything I need for my bee journal so far. Now I know I got a lot of inks, and a lot of stamps, and I do have all my inks over here on the side, so those will be handy as well. Okay guys, that is all I have. I want to thank you so much for joining me on this adventure, and yeah, so don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell so you don't miss any of the episodes in this series. And until next time, y'all have a blessed day. Bye!